Berg with a snap, retreats a couple of steps, pump fake once, shovel pass, picked off, intercepted by the Vikings. Chris Doleman to the 5, touchdown Vikings.
The throw, a lot of pressure, Doleman knocks the ball out, picks it over the end zone, touchdown 49.
Now motion goes Wilder to the right, back to throw on 2nd and 9 is to Berg. He's got time, he pumps, he steps up, throws over the middle. It's caught, ball knocked loose, picked off for the Vikes. Down the near sidelines, it's Doleman. He's to the 35, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Chris Doleman goes in for a touchdown.
Look out, Doleman hits him, it's a loose football. It's being dug for and the Vikings have recovered at the 30-yard line. Marv was hit from behind by Doleman. And Doleman hits the ball loose. Quarterback King knocks the ball out. Big sack in there by Doleman.
He was a furious pass rusher, a dominating defensive end, and the leader of the Vikings defense. A first-round pick out of the University of Pittsburgh in 1985, Chris Doleman came to Minnesota with lofty expectations and never disappointed. But even more than his statistical achievements, Chris Doleman left a lasting impression on anyone who was ever around this Hall of Famer.
He was a dominant football player. I remember when he first stepped on the field from Pittsburgh and he wasn't sure if he was going to be a linebacker or a defensive end. And I remember it seemed like for the first 4 years of his career, he was trying to run over me every day at practice. Never quite made that, but boy, he sure got quick and learned a lot of moves. And what a great consummate pro. Had a nice long career, and it's nice to see him honored tonight.
Chris Doleman was always a classic guy, and as I say, relative to field practices, he was always one of the first guys out there and paid close attention to what the coaches were looking for and were demanding, and one of the last guys to leave the field. And you know, he was just, as I say, a team player. He got along with everybody.
First time I remember learning about Chris was we were in the huddle and Terry Tausch was playing guard. He was in the huddle and he's looking around, and I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm looking for that Doleman guy," because he's a linebacker then, and you know, because the guards didn't like to block him early on, and then they moved him to tackle. So you know, I nicknamed him Iron or Rockhead because he loved the bull rush. You know, the battles Chris and I had were, you know, I give him credit for getting me here because every day was like a game for me.